sir.
Rid Irat?
No.
Rid Orat? Oh,
Not for 1
did
second.
she put...
Right.
Oh,
Right, hold it a
no.
minute. Listen.
Ah, Siki caught you.
I'm a tree I can bend.
Hang in there, honey. It's almost 5 o'clock.
They're like best friends now. After last night.
You're late.
Oh. Guess he banged his head or something.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, shit. It wasn't the coffee. I promise you it wasn't the coffee.
Hurry. What's the matter? Something terrible's happened. You won't believe it.
Don't believe it! Violet, how could you make such a stupid...
That was a really good editing transition.
An accident.
You mean that's why?
He looks just like Skinny and Sweet.
Good grief.
Where is he? We've got to tell the doctor.
Good grief. That's a bummer.
Oh my God, they found out about it already.
Oh, don't panic. Please don't panic.
Always making assumptions. This movie is always making assumptions.
I didn't see your badge. Sorry.
I'm a doctor. So why the hell am I talking to you? Piss off.
Oh my gosh, now she's committing a crime. Why has nobody stopped her? Oh, now she's leaving. She does not seem bothered by a body in there.
Judy? Would you come back here for a second?
It's the wrong body.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Where's Hart?
I don't know.
You stole the
honey,
wrong.
would you come over here for a second?
Dorleen is so calm right now.
It's not here. What do you think? It just got up and walked away?
But I put
Violet, how could you? How could you?
She really screwed up. She should have checked before she took it in there.
Well, maybe they'll give us Hart's body in exchange.
There is no need to get sarcastic.
You took it. You take it back.
No, now stop it. We're all in this together.
I like how so distinct each character is. As I said before, Violet seems to be the more like motherly, straightforward, firm type of character. Dorleen's like the pretty blonde, but she also has a lot of smarts and she's very, very tough. And then we got Judy, who's like the newbie, who's very fidgety and shy and kind of quiet. You could tell she doesn't get out there very often. And each actress has made each character so distinct that it makes these scenes so fun to watch. They know who they're playing, they know what kind of character they are. And so in situations like this, where it's very dramatic, it's like the emotions are high right now, it's a very serious scene, we see these personalities come out more and we have these kinds of like banters and arguments and witty comedy and all this different stuff, and it just makes it so fun to watch. You just left him in the bathroom? She just walks away. Well, at least they handled that problem, I guess. Somehow they did not get caught.
Dorley, no calls this morning. I don't want to be disturbed at all.
Oh. Why did they not check? What the heck? Is this just what you do? Is this a hobby? She's literally... This woman is creepy. I knew it the minute I saw her. She's purposely staying in the bathroom, like sitting up in the toilet seat with her, you know, with her legs all the way up here, her feet against the door or something, and just writing notes on the toilet paper. That's so weird. Oh, that's so weird. She's like purposely trying to sabotage other people's livelihoods, basically. And why? Like, because she has a crush on Mr. Hart? Like, she has issues. Although those girls should have known better. They know not to gossip in the bathroom. They know to look under the stalls to make sure she's not there. So I don't know why they were... Obviously, they're just in just emotional turmoil right now. They are exhausted after last night's events.
Maybe they knew you were hiding. Just pulling your leg.
I don't think so. In any event, I think you should be aware
That could be it. That's a good cover-up.
But it really was a mistake, Mr. Hart. Violet
Why
put
did
the
you
poison
admit
in
to it?
strictly by accident. Can't you just
Dorley,
listen?
let me loose or I'm calling for help.
No, I don't want you to call for help.
Oh my
there.
gosh, she's
You
stuffed
won't
it in his
listen,
mouth.
but you'll shut up and
Oh, dear God.
get in there and keep an eye on him. You lock that door and don't let anybody in. I've got to get Violet.
Oh, dear God.
You're making Judy stay with him?
My God, you're as crazy as the other two.
Close that door or I'll shoot.
Don't you! I give up! I won't rest until you all get 20 years in prison! You understand that? 20 years!
Well, I say we hire a couple of wranglers to go upstairs and beat the shit out of him.
Find something on him.
Doreen is funny. She is so funny.
Blackmail. Oh,
Looks empty.
I think we got him.
It's good that it's empty?
That warehouse is supposed to be filled with inventory from Consolidated.
But you sold it and you pocketed the money.
You'll never be able to prove that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going
I
to
get
order
it
the
now.
invoices.
Sorry, I
Head
was a little
office
slow there.
on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
So we figure you'll sign our statement by the end of the week, and then we'll be able to let you go.
Well, I got all the razors and the scissors from the bathroom and all the glass, just
You
in
look
case.
so
I brought you
ridiculous.
some books and magazines. This one is
I
really...
bought you some books and magazines. She's way too nice.
Do you see Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Well, stop him.
Mr. Hart. Mr. Hart. Mr. Hart. Oh, Mr. Oh, you just missed him.
What was that? What was that reaction?
Do you think she'd go?
Are you kidding? If Hart asked her to?
Bonjour.
Why would she not question this?
Boy,
I would be questioning it. I would be like, my boss wants me to go to France to learn French? What? I need to talk with him. The editing is so witty in this film. Just this example alone of them talking about basically shipping Roz off to France, and then bam, they cut to this plane taking off with Roz in it. There's a lot of fun little edits here and there that just makes this film so witty and playful. It makes it that much better. Oh dear. Why is there a knife in your bathroom? Did you guys not lock the door? Isn't that like living in a house 101?
Dick.
Oh, okay, so it's not, it was locked. That makes sense. I was like, is
Thanks.
it locked?
I followed you from the office. I thought maybe you were living with someone.
That's weird. Why would you do that? Couldn't you just give her a phone call?
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. Probably the cat. I'd better check.
I'll go with you.
No, it's all right. I'll be right back.
Judy,
Oh, what?
you look beautiful as ever.
Thanks.
That's weird. She's in a nightdress, dude. And you're not together anymore.
Nothing.
Who's in that room?
Nobody. Let's go downstairs.
Judy, there's somebody in that room. Let me see. Good God.
Oh.
So, that's what you're into now. Bondage.
What's that?
Bondage, S&M, sex games.
That's right. All of it. I'm into everything. Let's get out of here.
I can't believe he made that assumption that his ex-wife is into that, when I'm pretty sure he should know that she's very innocent.
And to think that I actually came here tonight to ask you to come back to me. Huh.
Fat chance. Back to
You're
what?
full of it.
Your leaving was the best
I
thing
can't believe he had the audacity to come to her and be like, we should get back together, after he literally left her for another woman. Oh, that's crazy. And that is definitely still happening today. People getting married, having affairs, divorce, still happening today because people just cannot seem to be civil, have common sense. It's just crazy to me that people think that's totally okay. And then to have the audacity to come back and gaslight the other person just to have a relationship back that didn't work out because of the actions that that person caused. I don't know. It's just all crazy. But good on her for finally standing up for herself and saying, no, get out of my life, basically. That's awesome. Our shy, little naive Judy has become a self-efficient, independent woman with some quirks here and there.
You're talking about Roz? Forget her. I just talked to New York. The invoices will be here first thing Friday morning.
Perfect. 3 more days. Ooh.
And also, the fact that he was creeping on her. He was basically stalking her from her work to her home. You know, he's been following her around. That is so weird. So weird. It's a good thing she left him. Oh, the wife's back. Great. She just seems so happy and joyful. She seems like such a nice woman. I feel so bad for her.
Frank, what on earth are you up to?
She doesn't seem that shocked. I was waiting for her to like scream or something, but she seems fine. Like that's an everyday occurrence. Like she did not have that big of a reaction. I was expecting a lot more.
Did you just say you've come back?
Yeah, 3 days ago. Frank sent me to a hotel for another week. He's trying out some kind of a new exercise program at the house. Oh, my goodness. You should see what he's done to our bedroom. Hello?
She is so clueless.
Hello?
She is so clueless. If what you just saw your husband doing is not, you don't see that as crazy, like,
What?
I don't know what to tell you. Well, now it's filling up. Is that it? What's the deal there?
Judy?
Oh.
Judy.
Oh my gosh. They really did the place up. Remember in the beginning of this film, I said, wow, everything looks dull and colorless and the atmosphere is kind of just, everything just seems so dreary. Well, now, like, because of what these girls have done, everything is so colorful and lively and homey and everybody seems so much happier. The atmosphere has changed a ton. So again, visually wise, we've seen a transition from dull, dark and gray to bright, colorful, and lively. The viewers can see that there's a positive change just from the visual storytelling alone. So great job on set designers, the costume designers, all the visual people, the props.
Violet, you've got to stand by me.
What the frick, man?
Very livable, very personal.
Well, I find it very... I don't know, the people seem to like it.
You keep the crew happy and you
has
can't go
no
wrong,
idea
eh,
what to
Frank?
say.
Well, that's the idea. Well, Violet, the daycare center...
Mr. Tinsworthy, would you like to see it? It's just down the hall.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I can see why Frank reposes such trust in you.
She's taking charge.
That equals
Just
anything,
holding
though.
this
That's
child.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's all right.
Why are you holding her like that?
We don't need to keep... I need a man like you, Frank. A Brazilian operation is just about to take off.
Brazil, sir?
You're gonna love it down there. You're gonna
So I
handsome
guess he's
bonus,
forced to take
and
another
you'll be
position.
doing a big favor. Both.
You know, Tinworthy, is that how you say his name? He's kind of that character type. I completely forgot what that character type is called, but it's that character that comes at the very end of a play or a TV show or a musical or any kind of story. They come in at the end and basically like save the whole plot. They save the main characters from whatever was going to happen. And basically, I think that's what happened here because it seemed like the girls, there was nothing else the girls could have done to help their situation. So the writers had to like bring somebody else in to like help them out. Although I think it still works though, because we've had Mr. Hart be this like the man, like the boss, you know, that is in control of everybody. And he's kind of the dominant character out of everybody in this workplace. So it actually works to have somebody else come in who is higher up than him to basically dominate over him so he can't say no. So the power dynamics work really well. That actually works really well. What I am trying to say is that it works to have this character type come into the story because Mr. Tinsworthy is the highest high authority that can take down Mr. Hart. There is no way to refuse Mr. Tinsworthy unless Hart wants to be humiliated and lose his job, the thing that Hart holds most dear. So this resolution works pretty well.
It's just the beginning.
And here's to the beginning.
I'll drink to that.
I really liked that. I can see why people love this movie. It was really fun. The whole film was full of comedy. It was so witty. It seemed like there was always something happening. It kept the plot moving. It was just so fun to watch. I felt like the second half was kind of a little slow compared to the first half. It just felt like there was a bunch of montages. They were kind of just dragging it out. Like, obviously they wanted to show that time has passed by and stuff, but I felt like that could have been shortened a little bit. Because really, once they start taking over the office, it's like, what do you do then? You know, we're waiting on this invoice to like expose Mr. Hart, you know, so what do we do between then and now? And so that part was just kind of a little slow, but the rest of the film was very quick. It was fun. It was witty. The characters were so fun. And Mr. Hart is a really good villain, even though I definitely despise him. He's the bad guy that you love to hate. And I think his kind of character and Roz's kind of character, I think a lot of us know people that are like that in real life. And so it makes it that much more, it makes you more like emotional about it. You know, you feel for the three main characters and what they're going through. And for the rest of the office too, what they all are going through. And I think what makes this film so fun is the three main characters. They have such big personalities, and when they're together in one scene and they're interacting and stuff, it brightens up the story a lot. And it's really cool to watch them from being oppressed and feeling ignored and uncomfortable to finally standing up to themselves and gaining the courage to say, no, we're gonna do things our way. We're gonna flip this whole place around and make it our own. So that was a really cool transition to watch. I think it's kind of surprising that they got away with, you know, attempted murder, kidnapping, you know, all the 9 yards. I mean, they did a lot of not so good things, and somehow they got away with it. Nobody said anything or commented anything or anything like that. So I was expecting a whole scene of like them getting found out and they have to find a way to get out of the situation, but nobody brought up how they kidnapped their boss and almost shot him in the face. So yeah, really charming movie. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun movie to watch. I understand why it has a following. This makes me more excited to watch the musical and see how they changed things from there, how they adapted the film into a musical. So I hope you guys will stay around for that and watch that with me as well. Thank you guys so much for watching my reaction to 9 to 5. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your favorite characters or your favorite scene or what's something that's popped out to you. What is something that you really liked in this film that really stood out to you? See you guys later.